Slim!
Ken!
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
Where's the booze?
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it come.
Hey! Yeah, Dan? You have any more of that gum? That's none of your damn business, and I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Look what you did, you little jerk!
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
All right, there we go. There we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Welcome to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio, man. I'm doing this one solo because Kim's sleeping. She went to work. I didn't go to work, man. I wasn't feeling too good today. It's tough trying to get over this Eagles game. I just don't believe it. Like, I don't know. I just don't believe it. But I just started talking about it again, so I mean, I didn't even want to talk about this shit, but we still had the opening week of the All-Star, even though the Eagles season's over. And it ended on some nonsense. To me, it was nonsense. But the All-Star Touch Football League is back. Week one of the new All-Star Touch Football League. And it was a lot of blowouts, you know. It is what it is, but there's a lot of blowouts. But I'm still waiting on everybody's stats. I don't got everybody's stuff. Like, I still need Camden's. The Crypto Sharks don't have any stats, but I need the prospects, GC Irish, the Sloth, and NJ Lab. So, yeah. All right. So let me get into the scores for this week. All right. I'm not gonna do it as long because I cannot do this by myself because it's like I'm talking to myself. Unless somebody wants to come up here and rat with me, so that it'd be a little bit easier for me to do this. But I feel like I'm trying to wash my face with my left hand, and I'm right-handed. All right, so we're gonna go the scores from yesterday. Camden shellacked the Crypto Sharks 40-0. Found out Bobby's the quarterback for Camden, and I found out that JT is back in the league on Camden. So congratulations for that win, and and having Bobby. So it's going to be definitely a yes, you can do it. Thanks, Val. All right. I don't even know what to say, man. Like, I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not a hater, and I understand that everybody deserves chances. And I'm not against that at all. At all. But I just thought it was just one way. I mean, I just thought it was just like, it is what it is with that situation, the JT situation. So hopefully he got another shot. So hopefully he don't mess it up. So, but we'll see. All right, Rock Bottom versus Trauma Roofing. I thought was going to be the game of the week, but even though I knew Sean was going to not be able to play, I knew it was going to be rough for him to even for them to have such a talented young man and actually not have his services on offense and defense. But you just can't take Oh, you're alive. You can't take away how well Tyree played, man. Tyree played a great game. 33 points. Good job, man. All right, yeah. It was Rashad had 2 touchdowns, and Kanop had 2 touchdowns, and Tyree ran in 1. All right. So I got trauma stats. Hold on, I gotta find trauma stats. I got them written down right here. Trauma. Chad had a touchdown. Matt had an interception, and I don't know how to say that name. Something with a G scored a touchdown. I guess that's his last name. I'm not even gonna try it. All right. Then the prospects, I don't know nothing about this game. I don't know the stats. I don't know what happened. But the prospects versus GC Irish, 24-12. I picked the prospects because I kind of feel like they're just a little bit better.
His brother.
That's his brother? How you say it? Gregorio scored a touchdown. All right, my bad. Yeah, how you know that, bro? How you? Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you. Oh, I thought you was breaking news. I thought Val was breaking news. I said, how you know that? Yeah, that's happening, homie. That's happening, homie. All right. So the prospects and GC Irish. So I just don't know nothing about the game, but if I can just imagine, what do you think about GC Irish and the prospects? Help me out here. I really don't know. Kim, what do you think happened in that game?
I don't even know.
It was 24-12. Seemed like it might. I don't know if it was a competitive game or not, but I don't know. Who I don't want to say who cares, but
Nobody showed up.
yeah. Until you make it to the big dog yard, I don't know. All right, so next game. This I picked them too. Didn't you pick NJ? I know you're sleeping, but didn't you pick NJ Lab? Yeah, you picked NJ Lab. 22-12, NJ Lab. The Sloth defeated NJ Lab. And everybody, the people I was talking to around the field was like, I was shocked that happened. I wasn't shocked that happened. I'm not shocked that happened. I think the Sloth really, really, really need their respect at this point, man. Like, they are one of them teams that can beat anybody on any given Sunday. I know that sounds like such a cliche, but it's the truth. It's the truth. From what I heard, Doberman was out there throwing bombs, instead of like methodically moving the ball down the field. I don't know if anybody that's watching seen that game. Maybe somebody can give me some insight from what I picked up was NJ Lab was just tossing it deep, and kind of what got him beat in the playoff game last year. So I don't know. NJ Lab has and then I know they added D Imperio, so they got studs on the team. I just don't. Maybe you know what it is. The Sloth just has NJ Lab's number. That's basically what it is. They got their number. They have to at this point. Like, on paper, NJ Lab probably has a better team. On paper, NJ Lab has a better team, but the Sloth just seems to have beat them every time. It just seems to beat them every time. Kim, before you completely go back to that, can you come put the thing in the comments? You know what I'm talking about. Share. Why the mouse ain't working? I did plug it in. It was working. Oh shit. I don't know. So at this point, the Sloth seem to have NJ Lab's number. All right, I'm gonna go over the schedule for next week. All right, 8:45. The Vipers make their debut. The Vipers make their debut versus the Prospects. 8:45. NJ Lab plays the Usual Suspects. That should be a good game. But if yeah, she is. At this point, I gotta go with the Usual Suspects because I don't think Usual Suspects would have lost to the Sloth week 1. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I gotta go with the Usual Suspects in that one. But I'm not making any picks. 10 o'clock, Rock Bottom versus the Brewers. Now, wait, who's the Brewers? The Brewers are is Johnny's team?
Panthers too.
That's the Panthers too. That's the second Panthers team, the Mutiny team. The Mutinous team. I think that's it. I think that's AJ's team. Yeah, AJ's team. I think AJ's the Brewers. So that's basically the Panthers 2, the second version of the Panthers. And then Camden versus Sloth, which could be a good game. Sneaky good game. I know they got Bobby and all, but the Sloth come to play every week. So we'll see. They'll find a matchup they might like. I'm not picking the Sloth, but I'm saying they got a shot. I'll say that. 11:15. The Panthers, the original Panthers versus the Crypto Sharks. That should be a fairly low-scoring game. That should be a low-scoring game at best. And then we got GC Irish versus Trauma. This is 11:15. So Panthers versus Crypto and GC Irish versus the Trauma. Yeah, you never know. Anything can happen. But I think my game of the week would be, oh man, I guess NJ Lab versus Usual Suspects. I mean, Camden versus the Sloth. I don't know. One of them games is gonna be pretty good. Oh shit. Oh yeah, another thing. Rashad also had an intercept. Oh no, not Rashad. Who else? I don't know who got that interception for Rock Bottom. He didn't tell me. But that's Usual Suspects. Kurt had a touchdown. J Ray, 1 touchdown. KJ, 1 touchdown and an interception. Money had an interception. Greg had 3 sacks, and Chris P, CP, had 6 touchdowns. Until I get all the stats from every game, then I'll name the player of the week, probably Wednesday.
Touchdowns. What team was that from?
Yeah, what you call it? Usual Suspects, the Arena League dude. But they were going against you know who they're playing. They didn't. I mean, yeah, they. I'm not. All right, I'm not taking nothing from nobody, but competition does matter. He had 6 touchdowns. So, all right. Anyway, that's all the stats I got. But I definitely want the stats. We'll have it up. We'll definitely have the schedule on there. It's the new All-Star Touch Football League. That's what the Facebook page is called. TJ. The new the new All-Star Touch Football League. That's what it's called on the Facebook page. We'll have the schedule up there, and I'm trying to get everybody's stats so we can do it one time instead of revisiting it over and over again. Oh yeah, shout out to Jose, man. Jose actually played a pretty good game. A new Rock Bottom member. Jose had a pretty good game. He actually was battling. Definitely did pretty good. I really don't have much more because I don't have help, and I'm just here swimming. I'm doggy paddling right now. But it is what it is. Hopefully I can bring you something better. But at this time, I gotta go. But we're gonna do another show later this week. Probably Brewers is Matt. Shit. Oh shit. So damn, that's the game of the week then. If the Brewers is Matt, yeah, that's right. I forgot. If the Brewers is Matt and not the Panthers, the Vipers is the Panthers. Okay. So that could be game of the week. So all right, we got some good 10 o'clock games this week. Rock Bottom versus the Brewers, Camden versus the Sloth, and pretty much that's it. And Usual Suspects versus NJ Lab. I'm going to give you my picks right now because I'm fucking... All right. Give me Vipers versus Prospects. Give me the Prospects by 7. You want to pick?
No.
All right. I'm picking. NJ Lab versus Usual Suspects. Give me Usual Suspects by 10. Give me Usual Suspects by 10. Rock Bottom versus the Brewers. I'm going Rock Bottom by 10. No, 14. Yeah, I said it. So what? Camden versus Sloth. I'll go Camden by whew. Wow. Camden by I know you did, Val, but he said everybody said they were gonna text it to him, text it and shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know what's up. Like only certain people texted. So give me Camden. I think it's gonna be a closer game, man. But as long as the Sloth don't get intimidated by Camden, they should be fine. And it depends on who shows up for Camden. Craig needs to be there. I'm gonna go Camden by 5. Panthers versus the Crypto Sharks. Fuck. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm going Crypto Sharks. Give me the Crypto Sharks by 2. And GC Irish versus Trauma. Give me Trauma by 21. I just think they're way better. Is what it is. Is what it is. So, let me talk about the Eagles real quick, man. Everybody keeps saying, oh, you know, it was holding. It was holding. It was holding. Come on, man. That happens on every play. Literally every play. I was watching the game and I was complaining about the fact that the Chiefs were holding the Eagles. Oh, we got no sacks. We got no pressure. But they were holding us. They were holding us. I seen hands to the face to everybody. This guy has Sweat's face mask and Hargrave's face mask. And no calls. No calls. No calls. But my biggest problem with the game was Devontae Smith catches the ball. And then they like slowed the game down so that the Chiefs could challenge it. But it was a catch anyway. And then there was nothing they showed to reverse that call. And yet they did it just because he got away with one against San Francisco. This is the Super Bowl. This is a different game, a different team. What was that? What was that? And then they give us the Dallas Goedert one that was questionable. I thought he had it. It was close, but it was nowhere. Devontae, I keep saying Devontae Adams. Devontae Smith's catch was complete, call the catch on the field, and then we try to hurry it up, and then they come and slow us down, and then wait and give Andy Reid a chance to see it over and over again. and then let him throw the challenge flag, even though he should have lost. And you give him the ball. That's a 14 points. I'm not going to blame Jalen Hurts because he fumbled, whatever. He should have just dropped to the ground. Fine. But we had a 10-point lead, but it should have been a 14-point lead at halftime if they didn't take that play away. And then, I was listening to WIP, and they were killing the defense coordinator. And I understand, but at some point, the players got to take accountability, man. Slay just seemed completely lost. Like on a Tony touchdown, they're in man. He does the jet sweep motion and comes back. And Slay's so stupid that he's staring. He just runs. He starts pointing to the safety. So I guess he thought he didn't even let him go past the center. You didn't even make sure he went past the center first. He went to the tackle and back out. And the Eagles overreacted on both times. Slay's, he's coming. He's pointing. And Maddox is lost. Maddox goes in motion too. Matter of fact, Kelsey was wide open and Tony was wide open because Maddox and Slay didn't know what they were doing. And they're in man. Wow. What the fuck was that? Yo, they both followed Tony. I guess that's what they were doing. But Slay's pointing to the safety to pass it off to the safety, and they just completely runs to play safety. But Maddox is doing the same thing. Pointing over. He's coming to you. And they just let both guys on their side wide open. Kelsey, of all people, and Tony. What? Huh? Okay. And I understand this, too. Everybody's crapping on the Eagles' defense. We did not play well. But they did not give up as many points as the Kansas City Chiefs. They didn't. They didn't give up. The Kansas City Chiefs gave up 35 points. Take off 7 from the 38. That's 31. Plus the bad punt return. That's another 7. Okay? Come on, man. Come on. Like, I understand Gannon didn't call a great game, but the players have to take accountability, man. Like, they were just overwhelmed and panicked instead of staying calm. Like, I'm not even going to say Bradbury because that was weak. That was the weakest call I've ever seen in a Super Bowl, ever. Ever. At least to take away our opportunity to at least try to either tie it or take the lead. They clearly couldn't stop us. In the second half, we couldn't stop them. But to be honest with you, we couldn't stop them at all. Jalen Hurts on defense played a masterpiece, man. Except for the fumble, but he just played a masterful game, man. The drop, man. That drop. What? Quez Watkins, like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Come on. Miles Sanders looked like he didn't belong on the field. Miles Sanders, the first play, he handed it off to him. He has a hole instead of turning it up like a man. He tries to bounce it to the outside. He tried to bounce it twice. And then you didn't see him. Gainwell and Boston Scott should have played majority of the game, man. They should have. I kind of think they did, but I don't know. I just don't like how we kind of got shut down, like running the ball. It was just like all on Jalen Hurts, man. All on Jalen Hurts. Everything was on Jalen Hurts. But on the other side of the game, we were supposed to have the better team. They were supposed to have the better quarterback. But everything was on Jalen Hurts. Everything. Like he scored all our points. And he got screwed by the refs calling back that Devontae Smith catch. Like, it should have been more points. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I know they're saying, oh, it's not scripted. I don't think it's scripted, but I definitely think that it's an agenda. I definitely feel like it's an agenda. Like, these refs, I understand they're human. So you can't let Patrick Mahomes call a flag on that play. He wasn't going to throw the flag. So what was the holding for? He didn't when he had his hand on his back, or was it when he was behind the line of scrimmage? Because I've seen people tackle. I've seen people during screens. I've seen people tackle the running back and no flag before he got the ball. So what was the flag for? I don't know. Rigged? Yes, I feel like that. I feel like it's. I don't think it's scripted, but I think it's rigged. I do think it's rigged. I feel like there's agendas, like, and they had who they wanted to win, and the penalties show it. Like, you're trying to tell me. So I seen hands to the face the whole game, but you only called it on Sue. I seen holding, hand checking the whole game. I seen Maddox grab, literally grab Valdez-Scantling, no flag, but you call a flag in that situation? Like, you can't tell me it's not an agenda and it's not rigged, man. Like, they were like, we got to keep Patrick in. The refs were thinking, we got to hold the Eagles to a field goal. We got to hold the Eagles. Why are the refs thinking that? We got to hold the Eagles to a field goal because maybe 14 points might be a little bit too much for them to come back. So that's not a call. That's not a catch. What? Yeah, yes, the face mask on Hurts' fumble. That was a blatant face mask. Wow. Yes. Wow. They got pushed through this. Don't get me wrong. They played well, but playing well and having some extra rough ref, like Tom Brady always used to get, is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. Just let them play. You've been letting them play majority of the game, except for when you're calling shit back on the Eagles. So why ruin the game by doing something like that? Because Patrick Mahomes like, did you see that? And then he throws the flag once he sees him do that. Late as shit, ridiculous as shit. They should have just gave the Chiefs their 3 points and let the rest of the game play out. Let the rest of the game play out. But my man Dimitri thinks it should have been called. I don't agree with it. I mean, he thinks it was a ticky-tack thing, but he blames Bradbury, like, basically, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, worst comes to worst, you let him score. You still got time to score yourself. But the worst thing that could have happened in that situation was a stupid flag so they can drain the clock. And that's exactly what happened. That was an uncatchable ball. Mahomes was throwing it away. And but I'm way more disappointed, like, in the defense. I think my disappointment goes defensive coordinator, defensive players, refs. Because I just think that some of the schemes were stupid, man. Like, just stay in zone, bro, or just go in zone. They jumped out of the zone because Kelsey was killing them. But Kelsey, by going in man, Kelsey was still open. It was just who Patrick decided to throw the ball to. Like I said, that Tony touchdown, Travis Kelsey was wide open in the end zone by himself because Maddox had a bad game. And Sipa, what are you doing, man? How do you shank a punt like that? Like, everybody clearly thought the ball was going to the left. Everybody's going to the left. The Gunners are running to the left. and they're like, oh shit, this guy kicked the ball the other way. But that still doesn't mean that you miss like Zach Pascal, or whatever you want to say his name, missing that tackle is just ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, you're right, Val. Yeah. I mean, what was that field all about, bro? What was that field all about? Like, I don't even get it. What was that field made of? Mold? Was that mold? What was that field made out of? Like, what the hell was on the field? What was that? Like sod or like that was the worst. I've never seen anybody slipping like that, like it was on ice. Travis Kelce scored his first touchdown, and he's trying to stop and dance, and he slipped. Bang! Like everybody's slipping all over the place, but don't get it twisted. The best player on that field was Jalen Hurts. On both teams, Jalen Hurts was the best player on the field. Yeah. Yo, you're right, Val. You're right again. They definitely did, man. They definitely did. Like, I ain't mad at him, bro. Like, I'm just the defense, though. Wow, what an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. And I've been telling my boys all year, like, I don't like Slay, dog. I don't like Slay. He had one good game against the Vikings, but he's been getting his ass beat all year. Everybody, oh, no, it ain't Slay. I'm like, Slay's always lost, bro. He don't ever know what he's doing. Like, let's go back to the Cowboys game where he gives up a 3rd and 30 because he's just lost, just out there, not knowing what he's doing, man. What? 3rd and 30? Huh? Against a guy that just came off the couch. T.Y. Hilton smoked him. Like, what? Everyone, oh, no. Like, listen, I would get rid of Slay. I would keep Brad. I know Bradbury seems like the donkey of the day, but Bradbury's better than Slay. So I would keep Bradbury. We gotta keep Gardner Johnson. Bro. You got to. We have to. This guy wants to get rid of both the corners and draft two youngins. And, like a Sauce Gardner or something. But I mean, we got the picks for it. We got to pick for it. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we need another pass rusher. As crazy as that may sound, because or I'll keep Hargrave, but them guys are gone, man. Like Fletcher Cox and all them dudes, they're gone. They're gone. So I don't know. I want to see like that's why you have to seize the moment when it's there, because there's no guarantee we're gonna get back for another 30 years. So when you're there, you got to win. And it's just for the ref and the defense to show up like that. It's just a disappointment to me. It just is. It really is. Just sad. Just sad. I don't even know. I don't even know. I believe if we got that ball back, they kicked that field goal and we got that ball back, I'm so confident that we score and win the game. I just felt it, bro. Jalen Hurts was on fire, man. That's the best game I've ever seen him play. Like that was a performance. All right, but enough of me bitching. I feel like this season is going to be very, very, very competitive in the All-Star Touch Football League. I just think that it's going to come down to some like 4 or 5 teams instead of just 2 teams or 3 teams or 4. I think it's going to be like 4 or 5 teams, maybe even 6. I think this is the parity that we have in the league this year is different. Like, I think there's 6 legit teams that could actually win it. Like, if NJ Lab can figure out what to do with the talent that they have, they could definitely win it. Camden's back in it. Rock Bottom, definitely. Trauma. Usual Suspects. The Sloth. I am not sleeping on the Sloth. Not at all. The Brewers. Yeah. NJ Lab. Yeah. It's gonna be some battles here. Definitely gonna be some battles. Definitely gonna be a lot of good games. And I just hope that the playoffs and when it comes down to the playoffs, that it's going to be done a little bit different. Like, you can't have the Panthers. No diss to the Panthers or nothing like that, but you can't have the Panthers like, I don't think that could happen. Yeah, whatever. Scratch that thought. All right, have a nice day, guys. Hit up the Cash App. Hit the Cash App up. Get me your stats in, please. Please get me your stats in. Remember, it's the new All-Star Touch Football League. That's the name of it on Facebook. And I need the stats. I need everybody's stats before I name my player of the week. To keep it real with you, is going to either be until I see other stats that somebody else did, but it's going to either be I'm not trying to be that guy that gives it to quarterbacks every week, but it's hard to deny what Tyree and Chris P or CP did. 6 passing touchdowns. Tyree had 4 and 1 rushing. It's going to be tough. So, but once I get everybody else's stats, we're going to post that all on the Facebook page and the schedule and player of the week. Once I get everybody else's stats, so that I'm fair to see everybody's shit. But right now it's 1 and 2 until I see otherwise. I don't know what the Sloth did or the Prospects, and that's the only team, or Camden. Those are the only teams that could possibly, even if somebody had a dynamic game in one of those games. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. So thank you guys for listening. Oh shit, wait, is that? Oh shit, yeah. Fucking thank you guys for listening. Get the stats in, please get the stats in. Get the stats in so we can do this. But CP and Tyree, we'll see what the rest looks like. I gotta know what Cannon did. I said it again. So have a nice day. Hit the Cash App. It's Barbershop Talk Radio on the Cash App. Hit that Cash App. And thank you guys for listening. We'll do a show later on. I don't know when she wakes up one of these days. Probably Wednesday. But thank you guys for listening to me complain about my sorrows. And thank you. Peace.